Did you know that in ancient Egypt, women used crocodile dung as a form of birth control? Yeah, you heard that right. I mean, on the one hand, I get it. On the other hand, nothing says not tonight, honey, like, well, you know. You're going to want to stick around for that one. Today, we will dive into some natural and medical remedies that work, some that don't, and some that are just plain bonkers. So buckle up, kids, because things are about to get weird, wacky, and just a little bit icky. Ready for a laugh? Let's talk about an ancient remedy that's a bit bizarre, burnt toast. Yep, that blackened slice of bread wasn't just a breakfast disaster, it was the ancient go-to for smelly feet. Who knew? Cultures back then believed the charcoal in burnt toast could zap odors and toxins. Talk about a toasty solution for foot funk? And guess what? This ancient hack is still kicking. Charcoal is now a star ingredient in many modern foot care products. Toast to that. All right, let's jump into the wild world of willow bark, nature's very own headache buster. Who needs those fancy pills, am I right? For centuries, folks were chomping on this stuff to kick pain and inflammation to the curb. But it wasn't until the 1800s that some smarty pants scientists cracked the code. What did they find? A substance called salicin. This little eureka moment gave birth to one of the most popular drugs ever, aspirin. Next up, we have a remedy that scares off more than just your date. Garlic, that stinky bulb chefs love and vampires dread, has been the go-to natural antibiotic for centuries. Its secret weapon, allicin, is like the superhero of bacteria slayers, taking down infections left and right. All right, folks, let's dive into a remedy that's as old as time and as trendy as avocado toast. Snail slime. Yep, you heard that right. Those gooey trails left behind by our slimy little friends are now being hailed as the latest miracle cure for everything from wrinkles to acne scars. While some studies hint that snail slime might have some moisturizing magic, the jury's still out on whether it's the ultimate skin savior or just another slick marketing gimmick. Let's dive into another gem from the What Were They Thinking? Hall of Fame. In ancient Rome, men worried about their manliness turned to brace yourselves, goat testicles. The reasoning? Well, when your own gear isn't up to snuff, why not take a cue from the animal kingdom, right? Shockingly, this was about as effective as using a pair of socks to fix a leaky roof. And then there's John R. Brinkley, who cashed in big time in the early 20th century by, you guessed it, transplanting goat testicles into men. And now for the moment you've all been eagerly anticipating, the one, the only crocodile dung. Yes, you heard that right. In ancient Egypt, this was considered top-tier contraception. First of all, what in the world is this madness? Brace yourselves because this is going to blow your mind. They mixed honey with crocodile dung and used it as a suppository. Yep, let that sink in. Imagine saying, "Hey honey, don't worry, I've got protection." Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. Problem solved, I guess. And even if you could stomach the process, there's absolutely zero scientific evidence to suggest that crocodile dung does anything to prevent pregnancy, other than making sure no one wants to get close to you in the first place. Well, there you have it, folks. A whirlwind tour of ancient remedies, from the surprisingly effective to the who thought this was a good idea. We've learned that honey can pack a serious punch against bacteria. Who knew bees were such overachievers? Willow bark paved the way for modern-day painkillers, so next time you pop an aspirin, thank a tree, and only use crocodile dung as contraception as a last resort. Seriously, don't try that at home. Ever. Now, you tell me about the most bizarre, wacky, or downright terrifying historical remedy you've ever come across in the comments below. I I need a good laugh, and while you're there, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating, funny, and slightly strange journeys into the past.